Makers hitting the road tonight, talking with voters in multiple northern Kentucky towns.
Yeah, we're talking about U.S. Senator Rand Paul and U.S. Representative Thomas Massie. They have clashed, of course, with members of their own party, including President Trump. WLWT News 5's Sean McKinnon live in Burlington as those lawmakers band together. Sean.
Yeah, Senator Paul and Representative Thomas Massie talking to hundreds of people throughout his district today. The topics range from government spending and the pandemic, but also how they both, at times, vote against bills the president calls on them to vote for. Their seventh stop of the day in Dry Ridge, Beans, a coffee shop that would not close during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Here at Beans, they fought. Chris Weiss, they fought.
And their eighth stop of the day, a packed room in Burlington. Both Republicans prepared to break with their party and President Trump over a looming government shutdown next week.
So you say, why don't you people just do what the president tells you? Why don't you just do everything the president tells you? Well, because sometimes he's not right. He's right a lot of the times. But spending and restarting the foreign aid is a huge mistake, and I will vote adamantly no.
President Trump has put Thomas Massie in his political crosshairs, calling on a Republican to primary him out of office. Attack ads already on television a year before the midterm.
And they've called this super PAC they're running against me MAGA Kentucky. It's not MAGA and it's not Kentucky. It is three billionaires.
Voters here well aware Trump's not backing Massie, but supporting him anyway.
I do think conservatives need to build their own brand. They need to stand on their values because that's what's going to last with voters. Trump's not going to be the kingmaker forever. We're big Trump supporters. But it's going to take a lot to overcome that lack of an endorsement. But we support real conservatives. Whether that's in line with Trump all the time or not is another question.
Representative Thomas Massie is up for re-election next year. Right now, two other Republicans and two Democrats have filed to run against him. Senator Paul isn't up for re-election until 2028. Reporting live in Burlington, Sean McKinnon, WLWT News 5.
Interesting stuff there, Sean. Thank you. If you're